welcome to American Beer TV. We have got a wonderful beer from Florida this time. We're going out of the West Coast, going to the East Coast, Southeast Coast. We've got Lecto Divina from Saint Somewhere Brewing Company out of what's the name of this town?
It's Tarpon Springs, Florida.
Springs.
So this is a Belgian style brown ale. According to the information online and from the back of the bottle, it's got some funk. It was made with open fermentation and a little wild yeast strains put in there at bottling. So it's a bottle conditioned beer, and there's that pop.
And it says 2009 on the cap.
There we go.
There. And there's definitely some carbonation happening here.
Let's see what we got. Doesn't even go to the bottom of the huge goblet.
I know, we got these obnoxious goblets.
Yeah.
A little rocky head, I would say.
Yeah.
Large bubbles, not real creamy. Dissipating quite quickly. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. This is like a giant glass. So
yeah, it is. It's huge.
It just kind of goes.
Yeah. It's like a little pond of beer in front of you.
Ooh, really nice nose.
Yeah, it's got some funk, some astringent.
Yeah, got some funk. Got some yeasty notes coming through. A little bit of
alcohol on there. A little bit.
More like I'm getting like a wild yeast strain, like fresh flowers.
Yeah.
Little fruitiness, a little bit.
Apricot, kind of. You know,
right.
Kind of. I wouldn't say peaches, but kind of along that apricot, peach kind of. It's really nice.
The head is a little kind of an off-white tan color. Let's see if we can give you the color of the beer. It has a nice red tint to it. It's not really dark. Definitely reminiscent of a real traditional Belgian style ale. You know, that a very unique yeast strain.
Yeah, definitely.
You can definitely tell that.
It's going to have some...
but that's kind of their MO. They're really into brewing traditional style Belgian beers.
And all with...
at Saint Somewhere.
Open style fermentation.
Yeah, open fermentation. So all of that adds the funk to it, you know? So...
Yeah. So it's got a really unique nose. I don't think I've ever smelled anything exactly quite like that.
It's really pleasant. It's really pleasant.
Yeah, it is.
You know, chicks dig it. You want to get into the taste of this beer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go
Cheers.
For it. Cheers. Nice carbonation.
It's not what I was expecting from the nose. I was expecting something much, much sweeter. This is very dry.
It is.
Normally Belgians, you know, have some kind of sweetness up front. This doesn't really.
It's really nice. It's got a really kind of earthy maltiness to it. You're definitely picking up that wild yeast.
Almost a wine quality.
Right, not very fruity, like you said. It's not sweet, so it's not a real fruity sweet beer. This is a beer drinker's beer for sure. This isn't a girly beer. I said chicks dig it, but this is a manly beer.
This has got some some of that dark malts back there.
And Belgian aromatics.
Yeah, that Belgian yeast strains brings out the malt in a different way than I'm used to. So it's like not even a standard malt characteristic. It's not like a, you know, just a stout malt or something.
This definitely reminds me of, you know, one of, you know, more of a Trappist style. Yeah. Someone that has a very unique, refined strain of yeast that is, you know, proprietary yeast strain that just kicks ass. Yeah, I think definitely.
It really took me back with how dry it is, but it's got a nice flavor all the way through, a nice aftertaste.
This weighs in at 8% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
So
unique.
For being 8% and not having the sweetness that kind of coats your mouth like that is it probably is a good you know, it shows that they know what they're doing and they're brewing. Yeah. Definitely some of those floral notes now that you get it in your mouth a little bit. Those floral notes start to
kind of.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, lavender, yarrow, those wild flowers like that. Yeah.
So, it's
little earthy, herbally essence going on.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing beer.
Really not overpowering.
No,
to me.
What about pairings? What would you pair this thing with?
Oh, I think you could do a lot of pairing.
Yeah, I really do.
You can a lot of different poultries. I think duck and
I think if it was roasted,
yeah,
it would bring some of that.
That would do really well.
Yeah.
Some of the heavier meats, I would say on the lighter side. I would say a lot of different fishes would do really well with some lighter sauces. If you had incorporated some lavender and some wildflowers in some of the sauces, I think you could really bring out the bouquet of this beer.
Yeah, this is pretty amazing. This is pretty unique. I don't think I've tried a lot of Belgians, but I don't think I've ever come across one quite like this, with so much floralness.
I wonder if they're doing any dry hopping. I'm getting a little bit of that, and now that we've been pondering this beer for a bit. It does say that they added the wild yeast strain before bottling.
Right. But they used open fermentation, and with open fermentation, But
there's definitely some late addition of hops, whether they did it right at the end of the boil or whether they did it in dry hopping. But I'm definitely picking up that real floral hoppiness.
Yeah.
Because as far as bitterness is concerned, there really is no bitterness.
But they probably, and that's their testament to their ability as a brewer. They probably threw in really floral, aromatic hops to accentuate the floral notes that the Belgian yeast strain.
Well, it said on their website they're using noble.
Okay.
Noble hops, which are like a medium level of alpha acids. So I think noble hops are between 6 and.
But they're known for being very aromatic and
I like noble hops. Yeah. Noble hops are great. Yeah. Noble hops make some really amazing IBAs too. So.
Yeah,
this is a lot of different beers with noble hops.
It's pretty fantastic stuff. So, if you have a chance to see this somewhere, pick it up. Yes, it's really, really good stuff. So,
well, cheers.
Cheers.
Get out there and drink craft beer.